if you keep on believing the word God, there will be no growth. What I believe is the sentences or the words that you probably get from Gita, Quran, or Bible, the words, the sentence. And the sentence should make some meaning, some significance, that it can produce something great in this world. So I believe in that sentence, in that meaning, and can it energize me, or can it elevate me, or can it make the mankind towards higher consciousness, or ability to improve the whole humanity to rise up. So what I mean to say is I don't believe in God, but I believe in the words or sentences which are powerful, which are meaningful. That's what I want to talk in this video. So I'm basically a Hindu, so when I was a child, I used to pray blindly. That means I used to go to temple, and because my mom and dad or the friends around, they pray on Saturday, I pray on Saturday. We go to Hanuman temple one day, we go to Shiva temple, and we pray all the gods, right? And so there is one thing about praying blindly. So praying blindly is just we are following someone, our elders, or whoever it is who have done things previously, and we don't find any meaning. We just are devoted, but we don't know what the process is. For example, if you're putting a dot here, like, we don't inquire much, we just put the dot. If you go on Saturday and pray, we go on Saturday and pray. It's same with everything, Christianity or being a Muslim or any religion, Jew. A lot of people, they don't give much thought. Like, you just go and join, and then they just pray. So that's of no harm, right? That's I'm not opposing that, or there's no harm of doing that. So going to the temple is a positive thing, because everyone over there is for a reason of prayer, and prayer is positive. So whether you pray in church, temple, mosque, or anywhere, temple or anywhere, it's always positive. But what I want to say in this video is, rather than praying blindly, or rather than not knowing what you're praying for, and rather than not knowing like why you are in that religion, the way to approach the creation of God is through the verse, is through the words, is through the sentence, the dialogue that can make a significance, that can impact the way you think. Now, for example, I started meditating, and in meditation, Shiva being the ultimate, Shiva being the whole consciousness. That means the universe, everyone together is one consciousness, which means that everyone is part of the whole consciousness. So if one thing is disturbed, the other thing is disturbed. So we are all part of the whole consciousness. And with the earth, every individual in the earth is a part of a huge consciousness. Now, this sentence or this idea is really, really powerful. It can change the way you think. It can change the way you feel things. It can change your love towards human beings. It can change the love towards trees, the love towards everything, every object. You try to respect even the ants, insects. Everything is equally important, because the sentence is so powerful. Every creature, every individual, everything, even the stones, everything is a part of huge consciousness. And the thing is, even though we eat animals, even though we eat plants, so because you have this sentence of everything being a part of huge consciousness, we actually pray, or we actually give a credit to those things that we are eating on a daily basis, because they are sacrificing their life for us to be, for us to survive in this world, which means a creature is sacrificing, or we are sacrificing a creature or a plant so that we will live, which means that we should be very generous and very kindful to all the creatures in the world. And on the daily basis, when we are eating, we just eat, right? And when we are eating any animals or anything, like I'm a vegetarian, but still plants also have life. So, when you eat, there is a thought process which comes into your mind. You are not eating so that it's like a tasty thing. You are eating for your survival. You should be courteous, you should be generous, you should be loving and be kindful for other creatures or the other individuals who are sacrificing or who are working so that we have a good life. So this single dialogue of every human being part of huge consciousness, you will have respect for each individual, and the way you look at things will be very different, very different. Even though a person is angry, even though a person is hurting other person, you'll think that we are all together in this. We should have a thinking of like helping each other, right? So it's easy to say, but this single sentence has not totally affected me, but it has affected me. Whenever I eat, it's like I give a credit to whatever I'm eating. I be kindful. That's why you say grace before you eat, right? So what I'm saying in this video is you need to look at the creation of God in the form of verse or sentences that they preach. And is it applicable now in this modern generation? Because these things might have been created long back, right? And is it applicable really to this modern world, this generation now, right now in 2020? There's a thought process that you need to put behind every single sentence that they put in Bible, Quran, Gita, or any kind of book which is related to God. You need to have a clear vision. Is it improving me or is it depleting me? Because some things can, even those books can deplete you. Everything is not good in the current circumstances. Some things might not be applicable in this current circumstances, right? So I don't want to go lot through what don't apply, what applies, because this is a very sensitive topic and everyone loves their religion. And I don't want to go too deep into it, but I just want to say that, instead of focusing on God, you actually need to focus on the sentences or the words or what preachings are they preaching, and is it applicable? Is it elevating you? Is it helpful for mankind? So these are the kind of things you need to think about. And is it changing the way we think? So these are the things we need to take from the creation of God. And also, I don't believe in following the word God, because the thinking kind of makes you dead in a certain way. Because, for example, when I say Shiva, for example, Shiva is a god, right? When I say Shiva, give me this, give me money, Shiva, solve everything for me, So asking Shiva is foolishness. Asking God is foolishness for me, But instead of that, if you understand, Shiva is a consciousness. Shiva is a part of the whole human being or the whole world, every particle, every individual being a part of the whole consciousness. I like that idea. I like that vision. For me, it changed my mentality that I need to love everything. I need to love plants. I need to love everything. I need to love every creature. So the love is embedded in me through that single sentence of consciousness being part of every individual, and we are in this together. So that's the way I look at creation of God in a positive way, rather than praying God. Hopefully this video helped you. Maybe some people don't agree with me, but that's how I look at the creation of God. I don't like to pray the God. I like to be influenced by any single sentence that can elevate humanity and that can bring us up. Thank you, and